sunshine! Woo! Welcome back to my channel. I just felt my hip like pop out of something. I don't know what happened there. I'm not gonna do that again. Good morning. Happy day. You know it's getting cold when the Harry Potter Snuggie comes out. It's not a Snuggie. I don't know what else to call it. My mom got this for me for Christmas one year because she still thinks my only interest and personality trait is Harry Potter, even though it's been 15 years. And I have gained other interests, mother. But that's okay. Every Christmas she always gives me Harry Potter stuff. And I'm like, thanks, mom, love you. I do. But yes, it's been chilly at night, beautiful during the day. I do live in San Diego. I'm very fortunate. I'm not taking away from that. But my house does not hold any temperature. And if it is cold at night, I'm shivering. I'm shivering at night. It's cold. I've realized if I wear this with the hood up at night, then my ears are very warm. And it's the ears, the connector to my warmth, I think. Because as soon as I cover my ears, I'm feeling warm. Anyway, I digress. I'm about to make me some oatmeal. A nice warm cuppa. I think it's so strange that I genuinely did not know how to boil water once upon, not that I didn't know how to boil it, but I thought microwaving water was the only way to boil water. We used to always make sweet tea at my parents' house, and I would just put a big like quart or whatever of water in the microwave and I would boil it that way. And my first time to England, I had to go all the way to England to discover what a kettle was, which is absurd. I was 21. I was 21 at this time, my first trip to England, and that is how long? 21 years before I knew that kettles existed. Like I knew the ones that whistled, the old-timey ones that you put on the stove. I knew those were a thing, but I thought those were just like an ancient device not used by common day folk. I did not realize they were just like electronic kettles you just plug in and it actually boils water so easily. That being said, David laid on his first trip to the UK. I don't know if it's his first one, but I know he tried to put an electronic kettle onto his stove and ended up melting it and setting off the fire alarm, and the hotel was quite upset. So at least I wasn't that. At least I didn't go that low, you know? My tried and true oatmeal recipe, which I will never deviate from, ever. I would start with half a cup of oats. I only use instant oats. I don't care if rolled oats are better for you. I don't like the way they taste. I hate them. I use these quick 1-minute oats. Their only ingredient is whole grain rolled oats. It's just chopped up smaller, okay? I don't want to hear it. These taste better. I don't know why I'm so angry this morning. I hope you can hear me over the kettle. Is sugar good for you? No, but I'm gonna put a spoonful of dark brown sugar in here, like that. I don't know, I think that's a tablespoon maybe. Most necessary ingredient, oatmeal tastes weird without peanut butter. I've forgotten peanut butter ones before. I think that's like a serving right there, probably. I don't know, it needs the peanut butter. I don't know, I can't eat it without it. I need the PB. And it adds some, you know, fats in there, whatever. And of course have our cinnamon. I just like cinnamon, it's yummy. And secret ingredient, not secret, I don't know. I don't think people realize that salt makes everything better. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this Himalayan pink sea salt. And I now have a hefty boil. Magic. I'm going to stir, and this is going to thicken upon standing. And then I have one more step. I always like to let this set for a second before I add a splash of oat milk on top to like finish it off, and it makes it a temperature I can actually eat. But at this time, I often go do something else and I'll forget the bowl of oatmeal existed. I don't know why, until it's like an hour later and I'm hungry and I'm like, why am I hungry? Didn't I have oatmeal? And then I realize I didn't eat it. And it happens to me more often than I'd like to admit. So set a timer on your phone. Come back in 3 minutes, you know? You don't have to wait that long. I just like it. Okay, I'm gonna throw a splash of oat milk. I would add some fresh fruit on here as well. Blueberries or strawberries are my favorite, but my strawberries went bad, so we're not. See how it looks very thickened? And then I just put a splash like that. I don't know, it's like when you're eating it, the cold blueberries in the cold milk with the hot oatmeal, it just makes this symphony of goodness in my mouth, and I love it. So I'm gonna eat that now. Thanks. Thanks for coming to my oatmeal TED Talk. My emotional support water cup varies depending on the day, but I've really been liking this pink Alani one. It's like a Stanley, but it's pink, and I don't know, I like it. Hello, Squoosh, baby boy. Does anyone else get 200 spam calls a day on their phone? Send help. How do I fix this? I hypothesize it's because cookies. The cookies in your browser that they're always asking you to accept. I feel like that has something to do with it. I could be making that up, but I don't know. Anyway, today's video, I'm so excited to say we have a sponsor. Drum roll, please. We're working with SKIMS. That's right, Kimberly Kardashian's SKIMS. I am so stoked that they wanted to sponsor a vlog from me. I have loved and used Skims for years and years and years. And even better, most exciting of all is we're doing the Fits Everybody Everybody collection. That's what we're talking about today. And this is something that I have known and loved for years and years. In fact, let me see when my first order from them was. I bought these, and well, I have many Skims orders, specifically these undies I got in 2020. So I've had these for 3+ years and they hold up. They're still just as good as they were the day I got them. The fabric of this collection, butter soft. So thin, it just feels like you're wearing nothing. They have a great array of skin tone type colors to choose from. So you can be sure to get something that matches you or whatever color you want. These lay so well under leggings. They work under jeans, everything. They're just gonna be that comfortable underwear. I know they're the best ones because they're the ones at the top of my drawer. They're the ones that I grab before I grab anything else. They're the first ones dirty. When I run out, that's when I gotta do some laundry. The Fits Everybody collection does have a bunch of different options. You can get like a regular thong. They have a low-rise thong. They have a brief. They have a high-rise thong, which is very popular. There's something for everybody, okay? It literally fits everybody. It's the name of the collection. It's what they are. This is the Unlined Demi Bra. It's a little sheer. So comfortable. 10 out of 10. Just sits smooth against the skin. It's not digging in anywhere. Very comfy. Here we have the Scoop Bralette, which I already have in black, and I love. The fabric is just unmatched. Cannot dupe this. This is it. I have a link in the description box for you that will take you right to the Fits Everybody collection so you can take a look, see what you need. You also will get free shipping if you spend over $75. If you'd like, after you place the order, it'll ask you to do that little survey and it asks where you were sent from. If you put me, it helps me if you want to do a little survey after you order. If not, that's okay too. But if you have time, that would be so nice. And that's that. Thank you so much to Skims for sponsoring my YouTube vlog. Without further ado, we'll move on. About to get ready for a run. What we need for a run is a supportive bra. I end up just doubling up on bras because it's just the easiest way for me to get the support I want so we don't have any bouncing. Luckily my breast size is much smaller than it used to be. I got these ones from Amazon. They're not the most comfortable. I don't want to wear them all day, but they do the job for the run. And I'll take it. Ooh, there. It's tight. Got some Vitality sweats. This is a Vitality top I'm gonna throw on, and we're gonna, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the run fit. Guys, they updated the stupid iPhone, what is this called? Apple Watch. And now I don't know how to ping my phone. And I use this about 25 times a day to ping my phone, and now I don't know how to do it, and I'm gonna cry, because you used to just swipe up and it was right there, and now it's not. I'm upset. I figured out if anyone else is having trouble, it's just a little button on the side, you have to press it. Where you at? Oh, in my room. Got the goods. Little squish there, Ruby. Okay, shoe-wise, we've been sticking with the Asics. I really just love them. I don't want to use any other shoe. I should give the Hokas another try, but I use them for like walks and for regular workouts right now. So we'll see if I try them again for a run anytime soon, but I'm not like rushing to. Hello, curious kittens. This is where they're gonna be upset with me because I have to lock them out of the gym because I don't like them in there when I'm running on a treadmill. It just seems dangerous and they're too curious. And they just sit outside the door and they make me feel bad because I think they're fine when I leave the house, but when they can hear me still in it, they seem upset that they can't be around me, at least to check it out. But that's fine. Headphones. Like these bad boys, they are Power Beats or something. Sometimes they annoy me because if I don't press them correctly in the box, then one of the ears won't charge, and I find that silly. And like right now, they're both in there to charge, but why are they uneven? Is it me? Did I do something to them? Oh, I was like, am I getting a spam call? It's my mother. Look how cute she is. Hello?
Hey, what you doing?
I'm about to go for a run. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just driving home from Sam's.
Fun. Did you get anything cool?
No, not really. I did buy that black wool sweater jacket thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, like they have the bait. They're supposed to match your step too.
Yeah, you
But don't you think that like a pace for a short person is different than like a 6'4" person?
Absolutely.
Because I'm like, if they're going that step beats per minute, whatever, that would be different than my steps beats per minute, right?
Well, they're going.
Or they'll just be going further. Yeah.
And then walk for 2 minutes, and then run for 2 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right, like the intervals.
Yep. I love you.
I love you, Mama.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, so I've done my last few runs on my indoor treadmill because this treadmill is like a Big Daddy treadmill and I feel like I can handle running. And I feel like I would fall off on my walking pad treadmill because it's quite narrow. And I just don't think, I don't feel comfortable running on it. So I do run on my big treadmill the last 2 runs. I think running outside is better. It's more of a challenge. It's more natural. I think running outside is great. Better. Almost, in my opinion, I don't know. However, I don't know how to pace myself for shit. So I'm practicing running on the treadmill as well because I can keep a static pace, like a consistent 5 mile an hour is what I run at. I have short ass legs. I don't go that fast. I don't cover that much distance. I'm just trying my best out here. So that is why I've been running outside, because I'm practicing pacing. I've practiced running outside. I've got my mile down outside where I still have to stop, but you know, it is what it is. There's a lot of hills. And now I'm practicing running inside. We're up to 1.5 miles now. You know, I'm doing a little bit further, making some progress, very slow and steady though, I will say that. That is why I have been running on the treadmill. Also, I think this is probably very weird of me. Even I think it's weird of me, but it's working and it makes my runs go by faster. And it's also something I can only do on a treadmill unless I was listening to an audiobook. But I do read on my Kindle. I make the font big and I just set it up on top, nice and like so. And I kind of read while I'm going. And it makes me not think about how much time has passed or whatever, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'm way too in my head and you get more tired. But when you don't realize you're doing it, you don't get as tired because it's all mental. It's all mental. Am I right? Our bodies are actually stronger than we think, but our heads get in the way, our little, silly little human brains. I digress, I'll shut up now. We're gonna do the run, okay? I do have a warm-up run that my coach gave me. I'm working with a coach now, no big deal. I'll go over more about my coach in a different video. I wanna do like a whole month with them first, and then we're gonna talk about it, and I'll share my experience, etc. But she gives me a warm-up and a cool down for my runs, so I'm gonna do that first, and then we're gonna hop on, make it happen. Let's get it. Running warm up. Running warm up. 건너편에 앉아있어 한 걸음씩 가까이 더 기다리다 보면 알겠지 너 따라가다 보면 나는 네 자취를 남겨줘 세상에는 아마도 정말로 뿌리고 나갈 때 널 따라가줘 baby 그대의 어깨에 두 손은 안아요 아무것도 가진 것 없이 나 babe 아직도 나 feeling you won't know I did my 1.5 miles. Feeling good, feeling sweaty, feeling towards the end like I didn't want to do it anymore, but I did it! And there's a great feeling of accomplishment that comes from that. And now I'm gonna do my cool down. Squish always sprints in where he's been waiting right outside the door. Mwah. Because if I'm in here, he wants to be in here. Am I right, Squash Boy? Hello, Miss Woobus. Did you join us as well? Now, I know what you're all thinking. Nikki, what are you reading? What has you so invested that you can't even look away from it when you're doing your cool down? And I'd love to share with you. I've been in the romantasy category for a minute now, and this is actually the book that got me back into reading. Fourth Wing is that book. I thought it was great. I loved it. It's dragons, it's fantasy, it's romance, it's action, it's everything that I wanted. But what we're reading now is Iron Flame. That's book number 2. It just came out on November 7th. It's fantastic. It's full of the same mysteries, twists, edges, dragons, fun, with like a dash of smut, but not too much, I don't think. So we're a big fan. I highly recommend reading Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Loved the series. I also think they're a great intro to romantasy kind of books. Series writing. Love those. Another one that everyone has heard of by now is ACOTAR. I always hear mixed things about it, which I think will happen when something is overhyped. You'll always be like, well, I didn't think it was that good, blah, blah, blah. And if you stop at the first book, then you're probably right, okay? Because everyone says ACOTAR, but what they mean is the whole series. They mean all 5, okay? You have to read all 5 or it's not gonna be the best thing. That's just how I feel. But Sarah J. Maas, I think that's her name, she also wrote a series called Throne of Glass series, that series. That one, ooh, it's a doozy. She wrote it before she wrote ACOTAR. You can tell it's earlier writing for her, like she got better as she went. However, the story is just so good. I'm so attached to the characters. I have never in my life sobbed, absolutely hysterically sobbed after something that happens in the last book. And I know if you read it, if you know, you know. No spoilers in the comments, please, nothing. We'll just say chapter 90 and we'll just leave it at that, and if you know, you know. But I have never sobbed like that over anything in a book. I've been sad, I've cried over most books, honestly. I'm a big crier, but sobbed. Oh, it's so good. I did have some plot points that I was like, this was a little weird for me. But overall, the books were a good read. Good overall. Enjoyed them. So those are 3 series. Anything by Jennifer Armentrout. Blood and Ash series. I read it thinking it was finished, and it is not. I've read 5 or 6 of them, and I think there's going to be 1 or 2 more books. Those books have a bit of spiciness to them, all right? There's some stuff in there that I was like, whew, okay, we're still going. Okay, well, so be ready for a lot of spice with Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armentrout. Also a good, I think, I would say I'm a beginner romance fantasy reader. Take my advice with a grain of salt, you know? I'm not a professional of reading these by any means. I'm really enjoying the genre. There are several books I've tried to start reading in the romance fantasy genre, and if I don't like the style of writing, I won't read the whole book. But Kindle Unlimited, I have there's a lot of options where you can read for free, and I've been doing that. So I'll grab a book for free, give it a try. Another book I just finished is called Divine Rivals. I read that one really quickly, and I saw that it had a second book. So I was like fine with it. It ends on a massive cliffhanger. The second book isn't out until December something, and I'm like, it's just available for pre-order, and I got just baited by my little Kindle store, and I'm mad about it. I hate reading unfinished series, but at this point, all the books I'm reading are unfinished series. They're still really good, so YOLO. I'm gonna stay in my romance fantasy lane for now. I'm happy here, you know? I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna like it. But if you have any recommendations or any series that you absolutely loved, that's maybe in that genre or maybe in a similar genre, let me know for sure. Would love that. Obviously, these recommendations are just off the top of my head that I'm just pulling out of thin air. But if you guys would like a more organized list, tier list maybe of my fave books that I've read, or if you guys are into reading type things, let me know and I can make a video like that. But I'll never forget when I uploaded that Game of Thrones video and I got so many dislikes on it that it made me cry. And I was like, I'm never uploading anything out of my little vlog genre ever again. But YOLO, YouTube hides dislikes now, so fuck it. If you guys would like a video like that, let me know and maybe we could whip one up because I think that would be fun. We'll go ahead and conclude the video of me rambling for 20 minutes or however long this video is. But I appreciate you if you're here, if you're still here watching the video. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I am so grateful for you, and I will see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now. Bye.